It's the I Can't Mom Today podcast with Heather, the new mom, and Vera, the seasoned mom. I Can't Mom Today.
Hey, this is Vera and Heather back again with another episode of I Can't Mom Today podcast. Hi, Vera.
Hey, Heather. What up?
I feel like I'm on adrenaline high right now. I'm like, oh, I gotta do this because I didn't do anything this weekend.
Well, that's good. Sometimes it's nice to have a weekend where you don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I mean, we went to a birthday party, which let me tell you, this mom's birthday party game is on point. Like it's like a hybrid between my mom game, which is do as little as humanly possible, and the, the person that has a Sweet 16 party that, is on MTV. So it's somewhere between there, but she had like personalized cut out like things for personalized treat bags because they did a piñata, and I was just like, they had a little mini bounce house, and it was just, I was like, man, how much do you charge?
Right? Can I hire you to do my kids' birthday parties?
Yeah, because I don't want to.
Yeah, I've never been much of an event planner.
I like doing it. I just kids. I'm like, whatever.
Well, yeah, some of it's lost on the little kids. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm more of a holiday one that like you can get little things that people are going to like and they're going to keep. And I like doing events, but yeah. No, I just
little kid birthday parties, not so much.
I'm like, because you're dumping on, I mean, she had like puzzles that she was giving away. And I was like, what? I mean, let me tell you, like, it was impressive, and I'm not like judging her anyway. I'm just in awe. Everything she did for this party. I was just like, holy cow.
Mad respect. That's like one of those where you're like, kid, be nice to her kid so that you can keep getting invited to these parties.
No, I don't know, man. There was a lot of conversations that came up and I want to record more on it, but I need to poll our listeners. And so if you're not a current listener, or you've not, well, you're listening right now.
But you are listening right now.
If you're not part of our Facebook group,
can you hear me?
Yeah. If a tree falls in the woods and you're not there, it's gonna hurt. So if you are not part of our group on Facebook, which is a private group, and we poll people, we, talk about things in there. And sometimes we'll bring it back to the more often than not, unless it's a meme, we'll bring it back to the podcast. And it's either we're trying to figure out some, data that we're working on or get some ideas.
Highly scientific. Yes. It's highly scientific. Super scientific.
But it's our group, it's our network. And it's what, who is listening to our podcast. And, that's what we want. I want to be here for you. So go check it out. I Can't Mom Today podcast on Facebook. So there's going to be some things that I need to touch base with you, Vera, on. Okay. Just remind me, put a pin in that.
Okay.
So how was your weekend?
It was good. Well, it was kind of good, because again, I'm here in FSU, Florida State land, and our football team is just not doing so good. So went to the football game, and our third loss now. No, fourth loss. Oh God. So we're not going to talk about that, but I had friends in town, which was really nice. And they spent the weekend. And so enjoyed that a great deal, and went to the football game, tailgated and all that fun stuff. So that was good. And the weather was absolutely beautiful. So
good. Yeah. I heard it cooled down for a couple of days there.
Yeah. The only bad part is it's, it's like gorgeous and everybody's like, no, but at the same time for me with my stupid RA joints, I was like, why are my knees like killing me, man? And then I realized it's sometimes just with, the change in the weather. Yeah. So I was like, because what did I eat? Because sometimes if I accidentally eat gluten or something, they'll blow up. But I couldn't think of anything that I could have eaten that had gluten in it or anything that would make it that bad. So I think it's just the change in the weather. So I made myself go to Pilates this morning. Yeah, I did it. Good. And that helps. It's counterintuitive because it hurts, so you don't want to move, but you feel better when you move.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to make gluten-free sourdough bread.
But let me know if it comes out good.
I've already messed it up. So yeah, because I don't have a bread pan. Because like, why would you have a bread pan when you don't cook? Well, I do have bread. Okay, I lied. I do have bread pans, but they're all like rusted. So I was like, oh, here's a solution. I will use parchment paper. perfect. I'll just put it in there. Rust won't be an issue. And then it's like, I looked at the directions, like preheat oven to 500. I'm like, Jesus. And so then I was like, maybe I should check on this parchment paper, see if that's okay. And it is oven safe up to 420. So we down that temperature down to 420, so I could use that, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Well, I occasionally make some, I'll take the effort because of something I'm really craving. Like last year, I don't know why, being from Brooklyn, I grew up eating knishes, if anybody knows what that is. They're basically, like the kind I made a potato knish. So it's like mashed potatoes and onions inside a pastry, and it's delicious. And I was craving one so bad, but I had to have one that's gluten-free. And of course, that's nearly impossible to find already made, especially in Tallahassee, Florida, even if you can try and get something shipped.
All right. Bless you.
Oh, bless you, Brad. So at least I hope that wasn't Baker.
No, he's at school. Monday's Brad's day off. So when we record on Mondays, we
run the risk of a few sneezes here and there.
And some loud noises,
Oh, I understand. So anyway, I made the knishes out of gluten-free flour, and they actually came out quite fabulous, but it's a lot of effort. And it's just like, I have to really want something. So if the sourdough bread works out, let me know, because sometimes I really do crave like some kind of something like that. So let me know, because the store-bought gluten-free bread, a lot of it is not all that great.
Yeah, Brad bought me some sourdough bread that was actually pretty good. It wasn't super soury, but I did the sourdough starter kit, all that. I mean, like I made this starter kit thing or whatever it's called. And yes, I'm super excited. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of different kinds of flour though that went into it, like rice flour and some other ones I can't think of. It was a lot. It was like 5 different flours. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, so, I believe it. Yeah, because sometimes they'll call for like tapioca starch and this and this. And
yes, there was weird stuff. There was tapioca starch in there as well. Yeah, there was a lot. I was like, holy cow. But anyways, we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. I'll text you later.
Let me know.
So we're going to get into the topic today, and it's timely because Halloween is going to be coming up just around the corner. Like I know that you think that it's still summer, but it's not. It is going to be Halloween pretty soon. And I'm in another mom's group online, and somebody was like, hey, I need help with a Halloween costume. Like, what is my kid thinking? Her kid wanted to be a pigeon. And so people were like, yeah. My kid's like weird too. Not calling her kid weird, just like kids are so funny.
Unique.
Yeah. Like my child wanted to be a skunk last year and now wants to be one again this year.
Oh, well, awesome. Will it still fit into last year's?
Yeah. I mean, it was just a sweatshirt.
Yeah, but it was cute. You should post that picture. Actually, send it to me. I can send it with the podcast when I put the podcast together. I'll post it. Yeah.
So he wants to be a pigeon. A skunk again this year. And it was just so funny because the imaginations on kids is just insane. And they don't think like anything's weird about it. And it's not weird. It's silly unique and funny.
Cute.
One of them, their daughter wanted to be a smoke detector.
What?
I mean, like seriously, like I love their passion.
I know. I love it. Like you just wonder what's going on in their little brains to think smoke detector.
Yeah.
Why a smoke detector?
And so all these moms, coming to the rescue, like, here's what I did. Here's what you should do. Or here's an idea, or, searching the internet for it. And one of them posted somebody that made their pigeon costume for their child and actually put a soda tab on its leg. For the soda cans.
Yeah, because they're saying, because they kill birds or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, not that one. The actual thing that opens the can, goes. Thing, the tab, they collect the tabs or whatever. They put one of those around the kid's leg. I mean, obviously it was a giant one. It wasn't like
That's pretty funny though, I have to say.
Yeah. One kid wanted to be toast. Toast. One of the moms posted a picture of what her child had drawn. And it may be a dragon. I don't know. It's a cool drawing. But she's like, I don't know, my son drew me this, and I don't know what to do with it. So let's just make. So what were some crazy things that like did Luke do anything crazy for Halloween costumes? Did you make any of the Halloween costumes?
Girl, please. I did not make one costume.
Yeah.
I bought them all because who had the time.
Totally.
But the one thing I did think that was kind of well, not completely unusual, but a little creepy is that he was absolutely obsessed with the Grim Reaper. So I think he was the Grim Reaper 2 years in a row. And just like really and it was actually a pretty creepy costume, which I did not make again. It was store bought, but it covered his whole face. Yeah, exactly. I got 2 years out of it. Well, and that was the same thing too with even when he was younger and he wanted to be, he wasn't very creative in his ideas. He was like Superman 1 year, Spider-Man, but then he'd want to wear the Spider-Man costume to bed. And at first I was like, well, no. And then I realized, crap, I spent $50 on that thing. Hell yeah, you can wear it to bed. You can wear it to school. I don't care. Wear it for 3 days in a row. We'll just watch it,
Oh yeah.
Get our money's worth out of it.
Skunk sweatshirt, hooded sweatshirt to school a few times too. I was like, yeah, whatever.
It came out cute. You're disparaging it. That's why we got to get that picture. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought it was, I think it's adorable, but I think it's just like, I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. I mean, it was like, we didn't, cause I was like, I want to make this cause I don't want to spend a lot of money on, and I was like, and I feel like this is very straightforward and pretty simple. And it was, and thankfully though, Brad's stepmom was in town and she actually did the sewing. I had the idea. She implemented it though.
Handy dandy.
Yeah, I know it was so convenient because I was like, I would have gotten it done eventually, but it's just so convenient. I was like, hey, Janet, you want to do this? And she's like, yeah, I'll do it. And I was like, thank God.
You're the best.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm a decent sewer. My major was apparel design. So it's not like I'm learning a new skill, but these moms, like, they're like some of these costumes, they're posting them. I'm like, how are you doing this?
Oh, it's amazing the creativity.
And it's like a working moms group. It's not like like a neighborhood moms group or something,
Yeah.
I'm like,
wow.
When do you do this?
See, my parents were not big into Halloween at all. And so they were kind of like, and then too, I grew up in a Jewish neighborhood. So it was hard pressed to find the families that actually would give you any candy. So there was that. And yeah, they just were not into it. And they were very anti-commercial, so they didn't want to buy they were very careful with their money because they only had one income and whatever. And also they just thought that it was too, it was like, ugh, why would you want to buy that crappy plastic stuff? It's awful.
Because I don't want to make it.
Exactly. So, but they basically said, well, first of all, you got to find somebody who'll take you trick-or-treating. So sometimes I would Shanghai my big sister, but either that or you're going to have to make your own. So every Halloween, the few Halloween costumes I did have, I made myself. I think one year I was a butterfly and I figured out how to make butterfly wings with like a coat hanger and, fabric to make the wings.
Nice.
And I did do pretty good. And then, when I got a little older, when I was like 12, I figured out I was good at painting, so I learned how to do a cheetah face paint. So I painted my face like a cheetah and that was a pretty good one.
And then you went into face painting.
Yeah, exactly. And then when I was in college, I was a party clown, and that was a big part of my job was face painting. So there you go. It gave me some training. I guess I should give my parents some credit.
Yeah, we weren't either. We were not. I'm still not big into Halloween. I just don't. It's just not a Halloween or a holiday that I'm like, this is so amazing. I do like fall, but I don't like Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, whatever. And we always had the plastic costumes with like the plastic mask with like the little two like pinholes that you could.
Oh, I know. They'd get all sweaty and goobery on the inside. The mask would.
But I think I stopped trick-or-treating when I was like 10, probably.
Yeah. No, when I was a cheetah, I went to a Halloween party. By then I was too old to trick-or-treat. I think when I was like 12. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've never I could take it or leave it. Of course, when Luke was little, then I got into it and we'd have a big group of friends and we'd all take our kids trick-or-treating together. And that was fun, but other than that, I mean, I have some friends that are just obsessed with Halloween and they like count the days till Halloween and they have their Halloween stuff up already in like September. And I'm like, dude.
School has a trunk or treat that they let parents sign up for. And we haven't experienced this since we've been here, but you can sign up your car and then you get to decorate it and stuff like that. I'm like, Brad's like, should we sign up? Or, when are we going to sign up? I was like, we're not. I was like,
you can.
Like, I'll buy the biggest bag of candy and donate it to whoever wants to trunk or do a trunk or treat, but I'm not doing it.
Mm-hmm. So the trunk or treat, you decorate your car basically. Like, how does it work exactly?
I guess there's like kits. Let me tell you, I looked at it last year because Brad's like, let's do it. And I was like, maybe next year. And so I looked into the different, hold on, I'm going to stop my timer for my bread. Sorry.
Oh, so the bread is literally cooking right now?
Yeah, girl. Yeah. But it's going to take like 6 hours. I swear to God. I'm like, cooking at 500, how is this taking so long? But whatever. Wow. So yeah, there's like these kits you can buy on Amazon and stuff like that. I'm like, no, Google it. It's like I have no interest in spending $30 to decorate my car so kids can come around and like I can hand out candy.
Yeah.
They don't need the candy.
No.
What a Grinch.
I know, girl.
Stupid. And so, but you know what? Christmas is my holiday. Like I will throw down at Christmas time.
Yeah. See, I love Thanksgiving. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
But mainly because you don't have to do a whole lot of work. All you gotta do is
cook. Holy cow.
Yeah. Well, you cook, but I don't mind that. And
yeah.
And there's a lot of gluten-free options actually that you can make at Thanksgiving time that I've figured out how to make over the years. And I love turkey. And I just love that. I like the premise of it, that it's, you're giving thanks and you don't have to give gifts. And the weather's nice.
No, I don't give gifts to anybody anymore.
At all?
No. We do to Brad's family. But I told my sister, I was like, please don't buy me any more gifts and I will not buy you any gifts.
Yeah. Well, I do that with my friends. Like at Christmas time, we usually don't give each other gifts. We're like, why bother? Or even actually, my girlfriend, Camille and I that are like besties, we one year looked at each other because our birthdays are one day apart. And we're like, do you want to just like forego the presents?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then it just creates extra stress and I really don't care. And really we'd rather spend the, money on trying to get together. So we try and do little trips and stuff like that instead of actual gifts. Cause it's just like,
yeah, I would much rather spend my money on like throughout the year, if I see something that makes me think of you.
Yes. Well, I have started doing that actually with some of my other friends. If it's not, something not too expensive and I see it, I'm like, oh my God, so-and-so would love that. I'll buy it and then hang on to it till their birthdays. Oh
yeah. No, I can't. I'm not a good hold on to gifters.
See, I did lose one gift. Actually, my sister, one of her Christmas gifts, I lost and I'm still trying to find it in the house somewhere. Great. Dang it, I don't know where it is. It's going to show up like, years from now. I'm probably not even going to remember why I bought it, but that does happen.
We're going to try a new thing. I saw on Facebook or something where somebody they buy a pumpkin each year and they write on it throughout the month of October what they're thankful for. And then they just leave it there for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's cool.
And so I was like, well, I don't want to buy something just to do that. And then it goes bad and whatever. So, and also like, I don't want it on my brand new fancy table that I bought like last year and it like rotting. Yeah. Anyways, it's a long story. It's the only thing we've ever really spent money on. And so like, we're like, don't touch it. Just look at it. You can't eat it. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I don't want like a pumpkin rotting on it. Right. And so
true.
I bought a ceramic pumpkin and it's not very big. So I don't know how much we're going to write on it. But I, sealed it yesterday. We're going to paint it as a family today. And then we're going to start writing on it and starting Friday, every day, something we're thankful for. And then every year we're just going to paint over it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So I thought that'd be cool. Like to take it out and be like, oh my gosh, these are the things we were thankful for. Like, kind of get you prompting what you're thankful for the next year. So
you have to come up with something new every day.
Yeah, but if there's 3 of us, so that's really only 10.
Oh, you only write one thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't like eat try something every day.
You could, I guess, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. Okay, good. No, but I like that idea a lot because you know what they say, when you're thankful, you're happier
Mm-hmm.
in general. And I think that's true. And I do try and keep, think of those things. Like if I'm in a crappy mood one day, I just think, okay, I'm going to be okay. Got to be thankful for blah. Like my knees feel like ass, but the weather's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. This that circling back to the Think Like a Monk book that I read, and now I'm doing a course. He in the book he says, like, when you complain about somebody, so when he was studying to be a monk, when you complain about somebody, to rectify that, you have to say 3 nice things about them.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it gets you thinking, like, this person isn't like bad, like it should, like, just because they this one thing annoys you about them, here's like 3 things that you can say nice about them.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Here, speaking of annoying, my cat here, Cinnamon.
Oh yeah, meow,
meow, meow. Yeah. Yes, Cinnamon. I know. We're thankful for you, even though you can be annoying.
Yeah. True story.
But that is putting a positive spin on things. They actually say it changes some of the pathways in your brain when you do stuff like that regularly.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah. A whole nother one. So until then, go check out our Facebook page and tell us, join, first of all, our private Facebook group, I Can't Mom Today podcast, and let us know what your craziest kid's costume is. If you make costumes, tell us how you did it. And like, like
easy costumes to make. Babe, that's a good one. Easy ones. Yes.
That are not
easy
like,
and quick.
People are going, oh, look at that.
Yes.
So yeah, check us out there. Leave us a review on our podcast. Email us if you have any ideas. Hi, Cinnamon. And
I Can't Mom Today podcast at
gmail.com. Oh, if you have any ideas, though, let us know. And we'd love to cover those topics. Till next time.
Bye. Say bye, Cinnamon. Now she's not talking.
I do not dance, monkey.